Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we're doing another fall makeup look, and I feel like the last one was like daytime appropriate, and this one is like, yeah, we're going clubbing. I really like how this turned out. So if you want to see how I created this look, keep on watching. So as you can see, I have already done my brows, so we're just going to go straight into eyeshadow. Yeah, today I'm going to use the Morphe and James Charles palette. But first I'm just going to prime my lids, and I'm of course using the standard eye primer that I use, which is Makeup Forever Full Cover Concealer. So I'm just using this on a Sigma F70 brush, and I'm going to prime my lids and also clean up under my brows. Now I'm just going to set this with my Laura Mercier setting powder. I'm just tapping out the creases. So now I'm just going to jump into this bad boy. And I think I'm going to just start with this shade on that same big fluffy brush, just to kind of see where I want to lay the next shades. So I'm just going to pop this into my crease all the way from the outer corner to the inner corner. Then I'm going to go into this shade on a shader brush. This is the Sigma E55. This palette is so big, I don't know where to put it. And I'm just going to lay this in my crease, or just follow kind of my eyeball, because we want this color to be above the cut crease, so we don't put it down for nothing. And then I'm going to go into this red shade with the same brush. I'm going to tap this on the upper part, kind of a bit higher than the first shade. And now I'm just going to take this orange shade on a Sigma Taper Blending E35 brush, and I'm going to start to blend these shades together. So I'm just going in with a little eyeshadow at the time, and I'm starting at the outer corner. And I'm just going to take my time to blend this properly. And I'm just going back to okay, starting over. And I'm just going back to pick up more color when I feel like there's very little or nothing left on the brush, just so I don't go in with too much. There, and now I'm just going to deepen up the darkest colors, because I feel like they are a bit washed out and I want them to like pop. But yeah, I'm going to go into that shade to just deepen that up a bit. So I'm just going to press this in here. And then I'm going to use the same pencil brush. Can you see? I don't see anything. But I'm going to dip that into this shade, which is the darkest brown in the palette. And I'm just taking a teeny tiny bit, so yeah, very little. And I'm pressing this kind of over here, but I'm focusing this shade on the outer corner, and I'm also taking it down to the lash line. And then I'm just going to blend this just on the outer edge where I feel like I need some more blending. So now I'm going back with the pencil brush into that darkest shade that we used, and I'm going to just press this on here and just fade it towards the center. Or no, I'm just going to stop about there, and then I'm going to take my shader brush. It's a little of that red shade, but you know, and then I'm just going to go into that other, then I'm just going to go back into this shade with the shader brush, and I'm going to just pat this over here. I'm doing the same thing with this shade. And then I feel like I always do it so much harder than it needs to be. But then I'm going back into that darkest shade and just pressing it very lightly over the lighter shade to blend them together. And I feel like when you have that darkest shade just on the outer corner and upwards, it really lifts the eye, and I love it. Now I'm going to go back in with the concealer, and I'm going to do a half cut crease. So I'm just using that same brush that we used earlier, and I'm just starting at the front here. And now I'm going to shut up and focus so this turns out okay. Now we're going to go in with some shimmer. I think I'm going to go into this one first and just see if I want to add something a little darker afterwards. Easier than going the other way. Okay, I really like this, but I think I'm going to go into this shade as well. Just kind of where the mattes and the shimmers meet. I feel like this did nothing, but I'm just going to do the same to the other eye, so so it's the same. Okay, that was a bummer. Okay, I think I'm just going to try to take some on my finger and just press it over here. And then I'm taking that darkest brown shade that we used on a teeny tiny E06 liner brush from Sigma. And I'm just going to drag that color from the outer corner and towards the lash line to give it kind of a appearance that I have bigger lashes. Now we're going to move on, but this is the eyeshadow almost done. We're missing the lower lash line area, but that I'm going to do after I've done my face makeup. And for my base today, I'm just going to do pretty much the same thing that... Excuse me, sir? So for my base today, I'm just going to play it really safe because I love how my base makeup turned out the last time. So for the primer, foundation, concealer, I'm just going to do it Instagram style, and I'm just going to show you what I use and do it real quick, and then we'll talk when we get to the powders, okay? Perfect. Okay, something weird happened to my nose. I don't really know what that is. Okay. It's okay, it's okay. for bronzer today, I'm going to use the Anastasia powder bronzer. This is in the shade Tawny. And I'm just going to start at the top of my ear and just take it towards here between my nose and my mouth. I feel like that gives me more of a lifted cheek. And then of course going on the top and the sides of my forehead. I don't really do anything special here, but I feel like I never show you just where I put the bronzer, so why not? So I put it kind of all around my face, just to bring back some dimension and also some warmth. And then I go from here and down, and I just go back and forth, and this will also make the jawline more sharp. And then I go under my jawline, just back and forth. And then if I feel like I applied too much, I just go in with the powder brush and just go over to soften it up a bit. And then I go back in with that small blending brush again, and just with very little amount. I just go under my lip here. I go under my nose. And then I take what's left on the sides of my nose. Okay, that nose, it annoys the crap out of me, but you know, we're chill. We're so chill. And for highlighter today, I'm going to use the Amrezy highlighter, and I saw on Instagram that this one is back. So if you haven't got your hands on one of these, or two of these, or 3, 4, 5 of these, I would most definitely go do that. I will for sure get a new one because I have dropped mine in the floor one too many times and this chunk came out. So yeah, I want a new one, a new pretty one. And I'm also going to just clean off this pencil brush. I seriously don't know what I would do if it weren't for the instant brush cleaners. I use them every day. I know I probably shouldn't, and I know it's better to just wash your brushes, but I don't, or I don't do it enough. I'm going to go into the highlighter with the pencil brush and pop this on the inner corner. Wow. And for blush today, I'm actually going to use something different than my butter blush. I'm going to go into this blush kit from Anastasia in Radiant, and I'm going to use this color, which is more of a peachy color than I usually use, and this is called Coastline. And I'm just applying this right between my bronzer and my highlighter. I'm not doing too much today. So now I'm going to go back to the eyeshadow, and I'm going to use, no, I'm going to do my lower lash line. So first I'm going to go into this color. No. So first I'm going to go into this orange shade, and I'm going to use just a shader brush, and I'm going to just lay this under my lash line and smoke it out. And then I'm just going to go over and blend this. And now I'm going to go into this shade again with the pencil brush that I cleaned one more time. And I'm going to place this closer to my lash line. And I'm also just dragging it up towards the other eyeshadow. And then one more time going in with that big blending brush. And for my waterline, I'm going to go in with a Hallberg Mood Crayon. And this is in Aueva Flash. Not sure if I pronounced that right, but you know. I feel like that just made my eyes really blue. Woo! And the last step is this darkest shade on that liner brush. And I'm going to go really tight into the lash line. And just smoke this kind of between my lashes. So now I'm just going to do my lashes and then I'll be back. So for my lips, I'm just going to use the same lip liner combination that I've been using lately, which is Subculture and Spice from MAC. So I'm just going to do that real quick. There. And then I'm going to be so extraordinary that I'm going to go in with a nude on my lips. But yeah, I want to go in with not a nude, not a pink nude. I want a more peachy nude because we have the orange and the warm tones going on here. So, nah, this is more a brown nude. I think maybe this one, but I don't know. I feel like this is too peach and not enough orange. This one? No. Okay, I think this one. So I'm just tapping this in the center of my lips as usual. And then just tapping. Oh yeah. And I think I'm going to go in with a gloss on top. So for my gloss, I'm going to go in with the Aqua Shine lip gloss from Mekka. This is in the shade Juicy. I like this a lot. Okay guys, so this is the finished makeup look. I really hope that you liked it. And if you want to see more in depth on how I did my face makeup, go check out my last video. It will be up here somewhere. There, I think. And yeah, don't forget to subscribe to my channel, like the video, comment, follow me on Instagram. Is there anything else? I don't know. But yeah, I'll see you in my next video guys. Bye. I'm so lame.